It's G-Bub here. I was just gonna say, hey, God darn if it ain't been a long time since the last time we were around, ain't we? That's 'cause I had representatives of the government said they needed me. It was of vital importance, and they would not take no for an answer. In actual fact, that means I was doing some time in the pokey, but it's best if we don't talk about that, isn't it? Anyway, we're going to start up our career as a truck driver here again. As you see, last time we left off, we were at level 2 and had driven almost 860 miles. You see here, we were getting up. We were about a third of the way through level 3 here. And as you see, we had just ended up in Las Vegas. We had taken a bunch of vegetables from El Centro to Las Vegas. If y'all remember, we had a little bit of a fender bender out on the freeway too. That wasn't good. That wasn't good at all. You'll remember we had fragile cargo, which we might want to rethink because, as it shows, whenever we kind of ran into that kind of medium bumper there, we might not be the best for them fragile cargos. And we got one there in long distance. So we are just waiting for our next point. And we're going to put another one into long distance when we can do that, because we'll take a look at the world map here. There's been so much changes since the last time we played on here for you. As you see, the world's almost 1/3 bigger. Ever since the last time we played, we just playing in California and up here in Nevada. Well, since then, Arizona came in. So we got Arizona we can drive all over now. But we're right here in Las Vegas, and we're going to take a look and see if we can't figure out a job to get on out of here and head somewhere and see what we can find out. Keep working on our career and make a little more money. Let's click on Las Vegas here. What I like to do is hit some more of these roads here, Let's turn this off here. I was thinking it might tell us how much of the road. I think we've seen maybe 5, almost 6% of the road here now in the city. So we've still got a ways to go. Let's see what's coming on out. We got 3 pages of jobs coming out of Vegas, and we're going to do them on price per distance. We'd like to hit some more roads, and we'd like to hit some of these towns we ain't hit before. Those are the ones, the little ones. Little ones are the ones we ain't hit before. So let's see what we got going. All right, we got cars, and we got cars. Got machine parts there. That ain't too bad. That hits one, but it kind of gets us right over there where we're already been. Let's see. We got any more on this page? Boy, that's a cheap job. That's Vegas to Vegas. That won't even keep me in computer money right there. Ooh, that looks good. There we go. That's it right there. Frozen fruits. Calling 29,000 pounds of frozen fruits. We're going to go from just outside of Vegas. Going to pass through Primm, and we'll hit Carlsbad down here, and then we'll get down here to San Diego. That used to be the most southern part of the map, but as you can see, we got places down here. Got Sierra Vista and Nogales. So we got places even further south than San Diego now. But we're going to go down here, hit that one. I think that's the one we're going to get. Is frozen fruits. So we're going to take that job. Now y'all are going to have to excuse me. We're going to make $4,200, assuming we make this one okay. I do apologize. As you might notice, we're in a totally different truck, and we're also hauling totally different cargo here. Let me scroll through right here. As you see, we now got 32,000 pounds of TVs, which are fragile cargoes. We're going to have to be real careful about that. What happened was I still had a couple of mods in there, a couple of sound mods and all, that were real old. They were back several updates behind. And so whenever the game loaded in, it crashed on me. And as you notice, crashing trucks isn't the only thing I do. I can crash games too. But there we go. Oh lordy. We're going to set out of here in our Kenworth, our W900. Oh, we can just barely see around that pipe. It ain't got that big old grill around it, that classic grill, so we can almost see around it there. But we're going to leave our we're going to leave our GPS marker up there on the bottom right, and we're going to leave our mirror up there on the right too, because I still haven't got my track IR set up yet. I'll make sure I do that before we do the next time. But in the meantime, let's go on over here and let's get back to the road. So what were we doing? This is expected, it is Tuesday at 1:43, and these are expected by 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So we got 24 hours and 24 minutes to get this done. So why don't we head on out and see what we can do here, alrighty? Y'all gonna have to be a little bit gentle with me and a little bit forgiving, because number one, I hadn't driven this in a while. I've been practicing just a little bit. I drove 3 or 4 trips, real short trips on my other fella. But the big thing is that I've got a shifter knob now and a clutch pedal. You see that? We just shifted into first gear. So right here we got first, we got third, we got 5th, 7th, and 9th. And then we hit this. Where's my switch? There we go. And we go 11th, 13th, 15th, and 17th. We got 17 gears. Looks like we can't go all the way up into... Looks like we can't go all the way up. Well, can we? There we go, 16. So that gets all the side gears. Let's go back up here. Where we got? Can we get back down into first? There we go. Let's put it back down in first here. And let's see if we can get this sucker going. Now, what we got? First of all, let's pop out and let's take a look around the truck. Woo, Nelly, we got a long trailer this time. We got a long old cab and a long old trailer and a sleeper, oh lordy. And they're all fragile, oh boy. That sucker there is almost as long as my house. Well, I call it a house, but it's actually the single wide my wife owns. We call it a house anyway. This is going to be interesting. Alrighty. So, like I said, don't expect a bunch of speed here. And expect me to probably be riding that clutch quite a bit. Let's see. We're going to be... Whoa, Nelly. I don't know if we're going to be able to make that. Nope, 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 nope. Whoop. Just remember, we got a brake. We got a brake and a clutch here. Alright, let's go into reverse. Let's see if we whip this wheel around this way. That truck gonna back up. Okay. Now, we are just about jackknifed, but that's kind of what I was hoping to do. Because I wanted to get right here. Now, let's put it in first. And let's see. I like the fact this wheel is also built for racing, so it's got a big blue stripe right there in the middle of the top. So I can always tell which way is up. Alright, here we go. Let's pull it on around. I'm glad there wasn't nothing parked to my left, I tell you. And let's keep an eye out for that right side there too. We want to make sure we're going to get plenty of room. Oh, am I going to miss that fence? Am I going to miss that fence? Am I going to miss that fence? I might miss a fence. I don't know if I'm going to miss that gate. Slowly, slowly. Woo! Boy, we just about scraped the chrome there on my... Just about scraped the chrome there on my air filter. Alright, so we're going to come out to the right. Oops. Alright, hang on just a second. Let me think here. Which one? There we go. That's it. Had to get used to a new truck. Had to figure out which one was the signal. All right, here we go. Here we go. And shift. Hot damn. We are trucking now. Got these big old shifter paddles on the sides of the wheel here that I'm pretty much using as my Here's my signal handles. Alrighty, let's hope nothing's coming. Woo! Grinding on that thing a little bit there. Alright, we might as well stay over here in the left-hand lane, because we're going to have to hang another left up here. Alright, let's get our vision set back into the middle. I hope y'all been having a good one. I can't say I've been having all that great time, you know, being in the custody of the government and all that. Alright, am I going to get the light? Am I going to get the light? Yes, yes. There we go. Let's shift that puppy. Alright. And it looks like we're going to have to make another ride up here, get on the highway again. Bye-bye, Vegas. Hey, how'd you like that? I managed to remember how to change the pedal, change the shift in there. Alright, just to be able to slow it down and do it all over again. Now, let's try 3 here. Whoa! I've still got realistic braking on, so this trailer's pretty heavy. It don't slow down quite as quick as my little GMC Pacer does. Yeah, I know, swing on around me. Alright, hopefully ain't nothing coming up over here, because if it is, whoa. Oh, we're grinding them. And we sped a little bit there too. A little bit of speeding. Alright, there we go. We're going to be leaving Vegas behind here in a little while, which is probably good. I was telling you, I was doing a little time in the pokey. It's kind of because of what I was doing in Vegas. I think we're quite ready for 17th yet. Kind of what I was doing in Vegas, you know, that's what kind of happens whenever you kind of pull into town and you ain't really ready for it. You're sitting there and you go, woo, this place is nice. Next thing you know, you're going, ooh, I ain't got no money. And because of that, I offered to wash dishes, but they weren't having nothing to do with it. They said that you could wash dishes all right. They thought that was a good idea, but the dishes they were having me wash were down at county jail. So it took a while. It's kind of amazing, no matter how bad food is in the place, it's like, as long as it's food, people are going to eat it. Amazing how much they eat, how many dishes there were. Kind of reminds me of that joke about the 2 old ladies, you know, that say, I don't know why we eat this place. The food's horrible. Another one says, yeah, and they give you so little of it, too. All right, truck, what you doing? Why you wanting to slow me up? I was coming along perfectly fine here, and you want to be all... I was trying to hit the speed limit for once. You want to be a pain in my butt. Whoa, you must have crossed over into California. Let's slow this puppy down a little bit. There we go. You can always tell when you're in California, because all of a sudden you can't do nothing but double nickels on the speedometer no more. Hey, what, I'm going to set the cruise control. Oh, that wasn't cruise control. Okay, it looks like we ain't going to have a cruise control this time around. I thought I'd set that button right, but apparently I didn't. Like I said, you're going to have to be patient. I got that brand new wheel and all the buttons gonna have to be set again. I'm just lucky I got the shifter right. Sit here and enjoy the wide open vistas. One thing I can say, this puppy haul is quite nice. Can't complain. complain about that at all. Alright, that's the windshield wipers. I imagine y'all probably ain't gonna see me use them too awful much, being out here in California and Nevada and Arizona, out here in the desert. We ain't gonna see too much rain out this way, but maybe when we get east. Alright, 17. Oh, look at there. They fixed it. They fixed that since last time too. You got a speedometer on there now, and it tells you what gear you're in. That was pretty much the one thing that I preferred the Peterbilts over the Kenworths, because it didn't have the little digital speedometer right there on the dashboard you can look at. But now they fixed that, and you got it sitting there right up there above your speed and your tack. So that's about the only reason now not to go in Kenworth. Other than them big old pipes hanging off the side, make it hard to see around. Sure is one noisy train there. We actually figured out how to downshift there. But we didn't take that thing at an ungodly rate of speed. Keep it off the wall, keep it off the wall. Keep it off the wall. It's just coast, don't give it no gas. Remember, this is fragile. We can't be bouncing this trailer off the walls there. There we go, 15's better. Gotta remember, we can't be bouncing that trailer off the walls. It's got that fragile cargo in it. Good Lord, we got another turn already? Alrighty. I think this one we're gonna have to take a little bit slower. Let's try 5th. Woohoo! How about we try not flying into the turn at 50 miles an hour too? What the heck was that? Did I run over somebody? Man, you hear some strange noises out here in the desert. I don't know how them cowboys used to camp out here with nothing but a fire thing to protect them. I need a truck around me. Either that or some crow about here. Alrighty, let's try this hill at 13th. Yeah, I think right now that's about as best we can do. But it looks like we're about to hit the top. And then we can get a little speed. Trucks use low gear. Think he's talking to me? I kind of think he might be. Whoa. Let's shift it down into 9th. 7th. That'll work. Oop, sounds like we hit a coyote too. Alright, we're getting used to having gears again. Like I said, it ain't quite like driving my car was. My old Pacer, the Corporal Lee, it had a stick shift too, but the only two that still worked was reverse and third. Having to hit that button to hit those high ones. Oh, keep it out of the rail. Hitting that button to keep it out of the high ones, hit those high gears there, can be a little bit of a pain. We got another turn coming up here. We've been on this road before. We took a picture of ourselves on this road once. In fact, we're about to turn right up here where we had to make that real bad U-turn last time, if y'all remember. I just hope that cop that was coming the other way and sat there watching us in disbelief while we did it don't remember and ain't sitting out here looking for us no more. I don't need to be washing no more dishes. They are going to be expanding the game. That is some really nice stuff to hear. Is that you won't see stuff like this we got coming right up here anymore. Whoa! Woo! Had to hit that engine brake there. See, this right here is an interstate here. We should not be having to get on here like this. This should be a clover leaf or something like that. But because the game has been, let's try starting it in third. Because the game has been at the scale it's in, you know, it's sitting here in this 1 to 35 scale, I think is what it is. Because of that, oh, let's see, they gonna stop? Yeah, we'll make them stop. Because of the scale being 1 to 35, they've had to compromise on because of some of the land. So what they're going to do is they are rescaling the entire thing, bring it to the same size that things are in Euro Truck. And Euro Truck scale is 1 to 20 or 1 to 19. And that's what they're going to rescale this at. So all these roads and everything are going to be almost twice as big, twice as long as they were before. Which is cool. We're going to get to see a lot more territory. The truck drives here are going to be really cool and nice. Oop. Got about 5 hours to get to where we're going. Looks like we're going to be doing some nighttime. In fact, it looks like we might be taking a nap. That guy in that bed over there is getting awful sleepy looking. Oh, why did I shift past 17 and go into neutral there? Alright, 17th is as high as I got, so let's try not shifting it into 19th there, because that ain't gonna work. This shifter knob here's got 6 positions as an 8 shifter. So you could theoretically go 3 and 18, but one of them's got to be reversed. So the highest you can get is 17. How you doing, fellow trucker? Yeah, you're right. That's pretty pathetic. I don't think I'll be honking at my brother truckers anymore. I do need to be changing lanes here, though. We got another turn coming up. Now one of these crazy turns where we shouldn't be turning on and off an interstate like this. But all that's going to be fixed. These are going to be proper clover leaves and proper junctions and stuff, just like it's supposed to be. So a couple months from now, we may just start our career again so we can compare the longer roads. Alrighty, we need to turn some lights on. Nope, that ain't it. There we go. Alright. Tell you what, it ain't easy hitting the light switch, flipping on the blinker, and trying to shift down into the right gear all at the same time and not miss the road. Let's see, am I going to be able to make this turn? There's no traffic coming. I'm going to be able to make this turn. Just swing it wide, so I didn't get a chance to take a look and see if anything's sitting in that other lane there. Oh my God, what kind of road is this they're putting me on? I ain't been on this one before. I had to take a look over there on the GPS and make sure it was road and wasn't the driveway going into wherever it is I'm supposed to drop off these TVs. Routing me down these little secondary roads here. Oop, let's pull over so this guy can come on by us if he needs to. He looks like he might be in more of a hurry than we are. Well, are you going to pass, buddy? You're just going to sit there. Just, okay, here he comes. Looks like he's going to come on up. And as we get around the curve, he decided he changed his mind. And then there's a hill at the end of it, too. I think that might have been the best idea there, buddy. Don't think you could be in that big a hurry. 15, there we go. We just keep punching all those gears, we'll finally find maybe one that works for us, you know? Ain't got no traffic coming. Let's turn our brights on. We don't have to worry about being an a-hole if there ain't no a-holes coming the other direction, you know? If you've ever seen the movie Requiem for a Dream, an a-hole and an a-hole bouncing into each other ain't usually a good thing. Whoa, I tell you one thing, this thing is rough on this steering here. I'm getting a lot of rumbling coming on in this steering wheel. This is supposed to be a 55 through here? Woo. Maybe in my little GMC Pacer it might be a 55. My Uncle Bud's VW microbus, it might be a 55. If that thing could ever hit 55. Oh, didn't like that shift, did it? Alrighty guys, we got a line now on a much wider road, so if y'all want to pass me, y'all can pass me now. That's the other thing I gotta remember, is that at some point I might have to take a sleep. And if I don't keep this thing up close to where the speed limit is, I might not make this trip on time. Remember, you get a penalty if you're late. So we need to see if we can get a little bit of speed and try to keep it up around 55 anyway. But once again, we don't want to bust it up. I think being a little bit late, this ain't one of those gotta be on time, gotta be crucial, you know, speedy delivery type things. Those are the ones that you get the real heavy penalties for being late. This is fragile, so I got a feeling that if we bust the trailer up, they look upon that as being a little bit worse. Whoa. They look upon that as being a little bit worse. Well, not that one. Here we go. Ah, hell. Well, at least I didn't stall it out. All I did was stop it. So that's good. Alright, let's swing it wide. It could have been a lot worse. I could have been stalling the sucker. Y'all haven't got to see me do that yet, so I'm quite proud of myself.